Torrey's available. Malcolm is not.
Rick, the Suns have the best record in the NBA this year. When you watch the film on them, what do you think they do that makes them so talented?
Well, they do everything well. They have great versatility, really from top to bottom. They have really great skill players. You look at their stats right now, everybody that would be considered any kind of a three-point shooter is shooting, is either in the last 5 games or for the season, shooting well above 35%. I mean, in the high, I don't even know if any of them are even in the 30s. They're all way up there, So they're really lethal there. And Chris Paul is just he's so smart, so experienced, and he's had amazing durability, through this 2-year stretch with them. So he's a big part of it. Booker's a great player. I think the signing of McGee as a backup was something that really strengthened their team even more. I mean, Ayton's terrific. McGee gives them another guy with maybe even more length than Ayton, so they got a lot of good things going there.
Rick, looking at your team, what have been the biggest challenges that you've faced in trying to get this group to play the kind of basketball that you want to play?
The biggest challenge is health. They're great guys. They really, they're great to work with. And health is a wide-ranging thing. I mean, it includes COVID too, which goes for everybody. But it's been particularly difficult. Losing McConnell for several months is a big hit, and Malcolm's situations has made it tough, for us. And those guys are, they're doing their best. It's just Mother Nature, and so we've just been a little unlucky there.
What does it say about Chris Paul to do what he's done for so long at his side? I know LeBron's doing it, and other players have done it in the past. He's like 6'1", 6'2", maybe. And he's doing this, you're 16, 17 in the league.
He has a laser-like efficiency to his game. He's kept himself in phenomenal shape. Whatever he's doing, from a work ethic and preparation standpoint to play this many games in a 2-year period is really remarkable. And that's just, that's work. That's just, it's work preparation. These guys do a lot of things now. They do all kinds of yoga and this, that, and I don't know what he's doing, but he's definitely put an amazing amount of work in. And his experience, his moxie, he just gets you. If you're in the penalty, he'll rip through and get 2 free throws. Down in the post, he'll do something crafty and get a guy to jump up and he'll get a foul. So he really is, been an amazing player. And I think also, he's been in good situations, but he's been probably the biggest influencer of how good his situation has been with all these different teams. And that's a high compliment to a guy.
You talk about health, and obviously Lance just got signed to a regular 10-day deal. The practices earlier this week, we had all the players back for the most part. So what it means to just have a practice when you have, everyone there, looking over your shoulder saying, this guy's still out and stuff like that.
Well, what do you mean? Warren and McConnell are out.
I mean, just as far as the COVID outbreak within the team.
Oh, the COVID. Yeah. No, it's great to have those guys back for sure. And, that's, getting those guys back and then getting them back into the game flow is really important. Like the other night, Karras' first game back, and he had been doing things on his own, and he had a little bit of simulated game type stuff, you know, in the gym with a player development coach, but he didn't really have a practice or anything. So right now, you know, in this part of the season, in many ways, the games are your practices, you know, in terms of conditioning and things like that. You know, days like yesterday, when you're between games and you're headed into the schedule that we're heading into, it's, you know, those days have to be lighter. So anyway, but yeah, I know it's great that, you know, these guys that have had it have gotten through it.
What has been your message to the team in the locker room after last game and also at practice yesterday about how you change things up, how you can, I don't know, start gaining some positive momentum on the floor?
Yeah, we've got to focus on the guys we do have available. You know, the other guys, I mean, got to do whatever they can to get back. You know, in conjunction with Mother Nature, you know, that's obviously a part of it. And then, you know, we've got to make our own luck with good hard play. The controllables for us are always going to be, you know, attitude, effort, and energy. I mean, those are the things that we can always control. And so, you know, with 40 games left, there's an awful long way to go. And as I said, it's a great group to work with. And, you know, for the most part, you know, over the last several games, we've been playing really hard. We didn't play particularly well against Boston in the second game, but and tonight will be, you know, will really test us for obvious reasons.
Calvin's still out, right?
He is. I talked to him today. He's doing better. He feels good. It's just, you know, the cycle count numbers and stuff like that. And Josh Corbeil is still out as well. So that's where we are.
Lance signed another 10-day. Would you like to see him stick around for the entirety of the year?
Sure. Yeah.
What has he brought?
He's brought an infusion of energy, appreciation, you know, for the opportunity. You know, our fans obviously love him and connect to him in a very special way. And so, yeah, I mean, this has been a great story, and he's given us a real boost.
Anyone else?
Thanks.
Thanks, Rick.